Hi, I'm Sam Sheets, 30 years old. I've been coming to CrossFit Grandview for about 4 years now. Born and raised in Columbus. I've been a member here. My wife and I lived in New York City for a little bit, and when we moved back is when I joined. Yeah, so I think I first heard about CrossFit through like their social media presence. So saw the games at the time when like Rich Froning was competitive, so I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. But like I said, I was living in Manhattan at the time, and all the gyms are like $300 a month, so I was like, that's a no-go. And when we moved back here, obviously the price was a lot more affordable. And I'd been wanting to do it for probably a year, and it was just a good time to get into it. Yeah, so before I joined, I had just done kind of like self-guided stuff at the gym, so it's more like bodybuilding, like bench, curls, tricep extension, shit like that. And like I had no cardio endurance at all. So I think that's the main thing I've noticed is not so much gains in strength, but just the ability to keep moving when I'm tired. And that was the toughest thing to get used to, was trying to move moderate weight when you're tired instead of being able to walk around for like 7 or 8 minutes between sets. So I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I've never been a runner. I hate running, and my wife, she's a big runner. She'll be like, let's go run a 5K or something, and I can do it now pretty easily, where I couldn't do it at all before. Yeah, and I got into cycling actually this last year, and same thing, like really didn't have to build up an endurance at all. Could just do like a 50-mile ride, no big deal. Yeah, I think what you hear a lot of people say, and it's definitely true, is it's just the community. Like, the accountability is so high. You make friends here, you get familiar with the coaches and stuff, and on the days when you don't want to come into the gym, that's kind of the extra incentive to get you in here. And then obviously during the workouts, you don't want your buddy to beat you. You don't want people to see you dragging ass, so it's an extra motivation to keep going when you don't think you can anymore. And that's a big thing too, is I think you just figure out pretty quickly that like limits are all in your mind. And if you just keep going, your body will somehow figure out a way to do it, even if your brain doesn't want to anymore. Don't have an ego. It's something I still try to do now. Like, I'm far from the strongest guy in there, so try to get the most out of your workout, meaning like go as fast as you can, do as many reps as you can, no matter what the weight is. If you have to have an empty bar, if you have to have no bar, I'd say that's the better thing, as opposed to, trying to look cool and lift heavy weights, because there's a lot of really high-end athletes here. So just do, what's challenging for you, and you'll get better over time.
Sweet. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
My athlete of the week. Long past due, sir. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, no problem.